Interesting. You know, tshuva is an interesting thing. I just spoke to a yid today. His name is Rabbi Yaakov Haber. I asked him if I could share the story publicly. He said it's already been shared many times. He's a Rav in Ramat Beit Shemesh, and his son lives over here in Alta Vista, Haber. Tzvi Haber. That's his son.
Okay.
And his father told me that when he got married in his early years, they lived in an apartment in Yerushalayim, and there was a guy, a homeless guy, somebody who knocked on doors around the area, the neighborhood, asking for money, asking for a hot meal. And he and his wife, they were newlyweds, so they decided to invite him in, and they gave him a hot meal from time to time. The guy got really comfortable, so he started coming almost every day. And he didn't just come every day, he also started walking in without knocking. You know, like he mamish like felt zechaimish. And they didn't know what to do. Eventually, their lease was up in that apartment, and they found a new place, a new apartment, and they asked the Shaila if they have to let this homeless yid know that they moved because it's become too much. You know, it's guys like blurred all the boundaries. You know, we're talking about the idea of blurring boundaries. Thomas Mikdash V'Kadoshav, like, you know, he's walking in. So they got a psak. They don't have to let him know. So they moved apartments, and the guy didn't know where they lived anymore, and obviously he stopped coming. I guess he must have still knocked on the other apartment's door, and a new couple opened, whether they invited him or not, I don't know. Long story short, as they settled in the new apartment, he said to me, his wife wakes up one morning, she was expecting, and that's why they moved apartments also, they wanted a bigger place. She puts her foot in her shoe, and she feels something in her shoe. Like something, like an object is like she takes a look and she like shakes her shoe out. And she sees a scorpion fall out of the shoe. How'd you know? Okay, one second. Hold on. Don't give it away. If you don't know the Maisa. So she's a scorpion. So immediately they call an exterminator there, like beside themselves. They just signed the contract, at least 2 years, like they can't get out of it. There's a scorpion over here. Exterminator comes, he can't find anything wrong. So okay, pass by another couple of days, he starts seeing scorpions in the kitchen, starts seeing scorpions in the bathroom. Akrav. Yeah. He's like, what's going on? They called like companies, different exterminators, like what is happening? At the end, they didn't know what to do with themselves, and his wife was like, you know, she couldn't even stay there without him, she was scared. He's like, okay, we're going to Rav Scheinberg. He was a Talmud of Rav Scheinberg. They went to Chaim Pinchas Scheinberg. Immediately, Rav Scheinberg tells him, oh, you have scorpions? Let's see what the scorpion says. So he takes out a Perik Shira. Perik Shira, you know, has all the psukim, different psukim for each animal. Every animal says a different pasuk. He says, I'm sure the scorpion has a message for you. It's very outlandish thing to happen. He opens Perek Shira. Akrav mahu oimer. What does the Akrav say? Unbelievable. It says, Toiv Hashem lakol v'rachamav al kol ma'asav. Hashem is good and kind to everybody. His mercies on all of his creations. So Rav Shamik says, look, I don't know your history. I don't know your whole story. I just know this is what the Akrav says. Do whatever you want with it. So he didn't put two and two together. So he leaves Rav Scheinberg. He gets out to the bus to go back home. And as he's on the bus, he looks out the window and he sees that homeless yid, you know, walking the streets. You know, the homeless yid that always showed up at his door. Stop the bus! Immediately it clicked. He runs off the bus, he embraces the yid. He's like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. We moved apartments. We got to tell you, would you come over right now? He invited him over. Guy came, gave him a hot meal, and of course, the rest of the story is the scorpions never showed up again. This is Rabbi Yaakov Haber, Choshev Yid, very credible Jew, and he told me, I asked him if I could share it. I wanted to get him on video a long time ago to share the story so people can hear it directly from, you know, the eyewitness account, firsthand. Eidus. That's what he went. No, not Kravim. Over here, everybody does chesed all the time. It's a difficult story because Lamaisa he blurred the boundaries, so you could taina, well, I got a psak halacha, doesn't need to, but no, you always have to make it right. Tshuva is a big thing, you got to make it right, and the Rebbe Shalom has tremendous rachamim to give us messages here and there to make sure that, yeah.